Hello and welcome to all who watch this video. My name is Don't Run Just Yet, or just Johnny. I'm going to be using an AI to voice over this tutorial because, well, I'm just lazy as hell to put it simply. In this video, I will be going over just about everything a new player needs to know before getting started on Lifesteal, from runes, the leaderboards, all the way to the black market. So, I truly hope this helps you all out in your endeavors. Starting off first, we will be going over player ranks. These ranks can be purchased for coins through the coin store bot in /spawn. There are 4 ranks on Lifesteal: Slime rank, Blaze rank, Guardian rank, and lastly, Phantom rank. Each rank comes with its own kits and loot boxes for the player to enjoy. Additionally, each rank has a set number of weekly coins and weekly runes that they can collect after every 7 days. When reaching Phantom rank, players are also gifted a nickname ticket through /nick that allows them to customize their names to allow it to display another name while using the in-game chat system. Second up on the list is cosmetic crates and its counterpart, seasonal, or commonly called pay-to-win crates. These crates are exclusive drops that come out for a short amount of time every few months, with each seasonal crate only being available for 2 weeks before it is closed off. Seasonal crate keys can be purchased through the coin store bot in /spawn, with prices differing depending on how many keys one buys. For 2,000 coins, you get 1 key, for 4,000 coins, you get 3 keys, and for 6,000 coins, you get 5 keys. That might sound expensive for some players, but with how strong seasonals tend to be, players truly don't seem to mind spending the coins. Seasonal gear and tools are split into levels 1 through 10, with level 10 being the best of its tier. The difference between the levels is usually duration, attack damage bonuses, as well as reduced cooldown for the rune. You can look at the statistics of past and new seasonal runes through the /rune command. Type that in and search the rune you want to look up, and it will display all of its current stats. Alongside a piece of seasonal armor, a player receives a gift pouch that includes either money, spawners, or other pretty good loot drops. After opening 5 keys for a crate, you are also gifted a milestone gift pouch. These pouches are very sought after due to their contents. Inside of the pouch, you are either given basic rune upgraders, which I will discuss in a bit, seasonal rune increasers, which increase the level of the rune you place it on, and for the final prize, a throwback trinket. This item allows you to get a random item from a past crate with any level being up for grabs, and is highly sought after for its ability to pull past PvP seasonal gear that is the strongest on the server. Cosmetic crates are also limited time, with players scrambling to pull all of the loot inside before there is nothing left. Players are able to pull nickname paints, chat colors, as well as items that change how players see your name or even how your rank color looks. Before I start talking about the third discussion, I want to bring up something that was introduced at the beginning of Season 8. Taxes, a word that every grown adult fears. Taxes were introduced on the server to help manage the influx of money in the economy. How they work is when a player either sells an item through the auction house for either coins or money, it is taxed 10% when it sells. These taxes also migrate over towards the /coin flip system when a player coin flips money or coins. There is a random chance for the player to get taxed 0 to 10% on that coin flip, no matter how big or small the coin flip was. Alright, back to the third topic, player market or /AH. Players are allowed to buy and sell items /cosmetics through the ./AH sell command. The amount of auction house sell slots you can have depends on the rank one holds. The black market is also tied to the player market, and on a weekly basis reloads seasonal gear with levels ranging from 1 to 10 with random runes applied. You are allowed to bid on these items, but be warned, once a bid is applied, one cannot remove it until someone else bids higher than yours. For the fourth discussion, we will talk about the runesmith bot in /spawn. This is a bot that helps players look for or apply free-to-play runes to their normal armor or even seasonal armor. At the top left of the bot is the rune shop. This section goes over every rune that is currently able to be gotten through rune books, with levels varying from common, uncommon, rare, legendary, and mythic. If one wants to purchase a rune book to have a chance to pull any of the runes, click the book you would like to pull a rune from and click the EXP bottle at the bottom of the screen. Each level increases in the amount of XP needed to buy a book, so be on the lookout for spawners you can buy to help you achieve that. Going back to what I discussed about seasonal crates and rune upgraders, these upgraders can be applied to these runes to increase their level by 1. Next up in the runesmith is the crate runes. These display every past crate and the items each held. One can use the /rune command to look at the statistics of the item as discussed earlier. To mend runes to armor, click the anvil and place the armor or tool into the first slot. Then place the rune you want applied next to it. I would advise adding a lucky gem if possible, but if not, take the chance for you to apply the rune through its success percent at the bottom of the rune. You can also click the grindstone to remove runes from armor. If you need XP and have useless runes that you don't need, you can incinerate runes for some XP back. Next up is the /shop. This is used to manage the server economy. Both farming as well as mob drops are under the influence of something called dynamic prices. This means prices fluctuate based on supply and demand of an item, either decreasing in sell value up to -50% or plus 50% profit upon selling. /buy shop is a feature players can use to gear up for utilities to fuel crystal PvP as well as sword PvP. The Ascension shop is used to help better your XP intakes, spawner rooms, and other skills. You can also purchase stat trackers that can be applied to tools or armor that tally a set source when that item is used. For example, blocks broken on a pickaxe, or even total damage for a sword. Rune increasers can also be purchased here. Up next is leaderboards. There are currently 4 separate leaderboards that allow players to have a chance at earning in-game coins or even an IRL cash payout. The first leaderboard we will discuss is the ELO leaderboard. ELO, or points, are gained when one player slays another player. The less protection you have on your player allows you to gain more ELO upon a kill. There are 2 separate leaderboards for ELO, monthly ELO and seasonal ELO leaderboards. Monthly ELO leaderboards reward coins to the top 16 players who have the most at the end of every month. For the second leaderboard, ELO is tallied on your player through the whole season, and at the end, prizes are given out to the top 3 players who have the most ELO, with third place getting $100, second place getting $500, and first place getting $1,000. There are 2 sub-leaderboards called Season Team ELO leaderboards, as well as Fight Stats leaderboards, but those give no payouts. Finally, there is the MISC leaderboards. At the end of every month, coins are distributed to the top 10 players who reach the top. Leaderboards in this field include coin flip profits, farming, XP gained, etc. One of the last talking points are the PvP zones. There are currently 4 on the server: the Sword PvP zone, the Mace PvP zone, the Crystal PvP zone, and the Aura zone. The Sword PvP zone is used for sword players, and a large amount of seasonal players use it to hunt. There is a 10-second Ender Pearl cooldown in this zone. Elytras are disabled, 5-second Wind Charge cooldown, and spears have a 5-second lunge cooldown. Every few hours, a mob swarm starts, and players can kill the mobs in the zone for money and spawner shards, which are used to craft spawners. The Mace zone has no restriction on Wind Charge cooldown, and players can use Elytras freely, though there is still an Ender Pearl cooldown in this zone. The Crystal zone has no cooldowns and is used for Crystal PvP. Envoys spawn in this zone which hold loot drops, though they often are heavily contested. The Aura zone is made to make it so players who go in and start a fight cannot run away. There is a 2-minute, 30-second combat timer in this zone. There is no cooldowns on any item besides the spear. Lastly, I would encourage all players to join the server Discord, either through the spawn bot or the /Discord command. Giveaways, events, spoilers, and more are shared through different channels that make it easier to navigate. If you have a question or need help, chat in the #help section of the Discord and wait for a staff member to help you. If an issue occurs in-game, go to the #create-a-ticket section of the Discord and make a ticket. Staff will answer you personally as soon as they can. I truly hope this helps new players out, and videos regarding seasonal crates, past and new, will be reviewed on this channel to help players understand what each item does. Once again, thank you for watching and listening. Happy lifestealing.